Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings have 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cousins on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here. He does pick up the first. And they got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And it brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try to come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillated.
I'm going simple. I'll have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 90 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Back to Mixon on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne on a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Kirk Cousins back out there for the next Viking possession. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Cousins now. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore finding room at midfield. And he's going to take him down right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This goes out wide from Mixon. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. going to give this to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They will throw on first down with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Throwing is Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45. Gain of 32 here today.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a good like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater on and the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow on first down. Hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And Burrow going to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Throwing here, Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. The 20. And he will will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrate it.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just want one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.